Okay guys, so as you can see here, Ponytail Man and we just got the door stripped. Ooh, one sec, the lighting is like not in our favor. So we got the window out, we got all the internal parts out. This door has to be rebonded in that corner. We're gonna have to do that. It was a pain in the ass, I'm not gonna lie. Last night we were gonna film a bit more, but the camera kind of, okay, it didn't die. I forgot to put it to charge, I'm not gonna lie. But we got the T-tops primed. They're gonna need another coat. It was very late when we sold the Crown Vic. It just started getting too dark, and I guess we're just a coat short on the T-tops. But for now, they're fine. Our goal right now is to get these doors disassembled and put away. Today we're gonna call it a short day, but tomorrow we're gonna be picking up some parts. So right now, just disassemble it. For people that want to know at home how to disassemble these doors, it's pretty.
Proceed with caution.
Yeah, a lot of caution. So you're gonna remove. There's 2 bolts holding the glass in. Then you gotta remove all the weather stripping on the edge over there, and then it just slides out. And then you pretty much remove every single bolt that's attached to a metal surface and slide the window and the regulator out through here. It's not fun. It's not fun at all. But you know, we gotta get it done, so that's what we gotta do. Alright guys, so we started sanding the doors. As you guys see, Calvin's still doing his. Mine's almost done. Yeah, Camille's back there watching Avatar. So we're gonna be shaving the door locks on the C3 Corvette. We're gonna be doing a keyless entry, like one of those pop systems where it opens the door just a little bit. We are keeping the door handles because they look so cool, you know. So we're gonna just, the whole body's gonna be shaved pretty much, besides the vents, and that's like all the lights are shaved. All the badges are shaved, so it's gonna be a flush body and just the cool little chrome door handle. Like, just think about the chrome side pipes. It's gonna look great. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and grind the surface for the patch for the keyhole. Calvin's finishing up his door. We're almost done with the doors. We could prime soon. We're gonna prime the inside too, just so it's like a nice fresh coat all the way around. I think both of the doors we gotta do some bonding. The metal and the fiberglass is separating. Just gotta clean it up, bond them back in. It's not a big deal. So I'm gonna update you guys with that. Hopefully we'll finish these doors, and you know, only thing left is the hood, but the hood we're doing custom, so I can't really show you guys that yet.
Hi, today we're opening a top secret box.
Yeah, well,
and we're disobeying the rules.
Camille, this is my intro, not yours. Alright, so we got a little goodie for the Corvette build. Crack it open.
Smells like bubblegum.
Camille, pop it open here.
The trick is to slide it in.
Go.
Get it there. Nice. All right.
Alright.
Good job.
Be careful with the nails, Calvin.
Yeah.
Alright. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let Calvin adjust. Oh. We got a fully rebuilt
Transmission.
Ooh.
T10 transmission. It goes and it goes. Yeah, so whoever built this box did a really good job, because there's like 50,000 screws holding this whole thing together. So we're not gonna take it apart just yet.
No,
but just wanted to
not time.
yeah.
We just wanted to show you it. It's in great condition.
Like, it's really brand new. Like, this thing's like,
it's rebuilt, right?
Except
born
over
warner.
on that part.
No, this is just grease, Camille.
Yeah, it's not clean there.
I think it's a 77. It's a 77 transmission, but I'm not sure what it's out of. You gotta read, because there's a VIN number right here.
Yeah.
That tells you what car it came out of.
Okay.
Alright, so the second unboxing, we kind of started already. Well, Camille did.
Oh, I'm open. I'm
Alright,
sliding.
go ahead.
You hold that part, I do this part.
Is this from,
No, this is from the old. So we got a vent. Whoa, this is red.
Ooh, red vent. Yeah, fan mail.
What the heck is this? Give
Yeah.
me a sticker?
Maybe fan
they
mail?
gave you a sticker?
I don't know.
What is that?
Oh.
Oh, cool. It's a shop. Shout out to
shop?
Tim Jeffer, the guy
Oh.
who got us this vent.
Nice.
Fan mail!
No, it's not fan mail. It's a receipt.
Sweet.
Yeah. Here, keep that with our collection of business cards. So for you guys that know, I posted some renderings on Instagram, you guys, and Facebook. We're gonna be doing a dual vented C3 Corvette. So this looks to be like the driver's side, right? Yeah. Yeah, this is the driver's side. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be cutting this a nice clean line. We're gonna be cutting our fender pretty much in half. Not in half. We're gonna be cutting a giant ass hole in it, and we're gonna bond this one in, and we'll show you guys that whole process when we get to it. But that's later down the road. Right now we're focusing on the doors and the hood, so that's next for us. Okay. So I didn't really film yesterday. We went to a kind of like a guy's yard. He had a shit ton of Corvettes and parts. We picked up a few things. We did get, as you guys can see, I'm working on the other vents. Shout out to Ben and Tim for, you know, hooking us up with the parts. We're working on setting that vents up. We did get some Z01 wide body. There you go. Some wide body. What are these called? Quarter panels. So I'm just fixing the cracks. We got them for a steel. So, but they did have some damage. So we're waiting for that to get fixed. Calvin went ahead and we did a the door lock key delete on the doors. So that's what we're doing right now. We still have probably another week or two worth of body work. And for people that have worked with carbon fiber, fiberglass, any of those composites, and know how itchy it is when you're sanding and grinding and dealing with it raw, like we have been. Now imagine that with poison ivy, and I literally have poison ivy all over. So just imagine that and poison ivy at the same time. And it's a nightmare.
The same thing. And then you're gonna run out of smoke.
Alright guys, so as you guys saw before, we were mocking this. These are the Z01 wide body fender flares. This came off earlier Corvette, probably like late 60s, early 70s. So it did require some cutting and modification, as you guys see, to get it to fit on kind of nicely. So right now what we did is we pretty much dug a valley right here. We're going to be laying on the fiberglass over this, the whole thing, to bond the fender flare to the body. Once that's bonded, we're going to go ahead and start sanding, you know, obviously working with Bondo and go ahead fiberglass Bondo as well, until we get it nice and smooth. Then we're going to go ahead and pretty much cut this wheel well out and build a new one. But you guys will see that in a later video. Or probably later in this one video. Show them what we did with the vent so far. Well, it's not pretty right now, but.
Alright, so here we are. We got the dual vents in. Obviously we need to clean it up. But what we were having trouble with was we didn't want to hit this shield right here where the firewall where the heater attaches to. So originally we wanted the vent to sit back here so it'd be a little bit more symmetrical with the vent underneath, but it's okay to have a forward look to it.
And we're gonna extend the rear fin. Like if you guys what Calvin was showing you, you guys seen how like when the vent kind of disappears towards the door, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna extend that look on the top one so it lines up pretty much with the bottom one. We were thinking of also extending the bottom one, but that I don't think we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna be fine with just extending the beginning of the vent out just a bit.
Right.
But yeah, what else we got? I think right now we're just working on the modifications for the body, right?
Yeah, just modifications. T-tops we finished. The hood we still want to create our own scoop, right?
Yeah, we're gonna do something custom with the hood.
Yeah. So we want to do something custom with the hood. So we didn't even bother sanding that Bondo down, that filler. So and we got the doors underneath, which we still have to prime and bolt on, but we ain't in no rush for that.
Oh, we're gonna wait on the doors. We were gonna do that earlier, but depending how this body kit sits with the doors, I'm like getting covered in resin. Depending how the body kit sits with the doors, we might have to add thickness to the doors to kind of line up with the body kit, or it might be okay. But we didn't want to, you know, primer and then have to do all that all over again. So, oh man.
Yeah.
Oh man, my hands are sticky.
Yeah, that's all that resin right there.
Don't try this at home. Wear gloves.
But if you do try it at home, just make sure you score the surface so that the resin and the Bondo has something to stick to.
Alright, so as you guys can see, we did get the wide body fender in. It needs a lot of work, but it looks pretty good. We did get the second vent in. I don't know how well you guys can see it on camera. Again, they all need a lot of work. It's just the rough shape of them, just so you guys get an idea of how thick the body kit is on the vent. We have a lot of work left to do to get the front end and the back kind of looking back to how it was when it was primered. The reason we did primer and did all this work afterwards is we wanted to see the body lines of the car. We didn't want to throw these on with, you know, with Bondo and all these crappy patches all over the place. So we wanted to get the car one color and then go ahead and start, you know, modifying it the way we wanted it to look. And then obviously we're gonna have to re-primer those sections and so on and so on. But right now, Calvin's probably gonna be starting working on which one you gotta do, the rear fender or the vent.
Whichever. Well, we got a new tool.
Yeah, we did get a automatic sanding tool just to get the big stuff off.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I'll take the front. Less work.
yeah. So Calvin's gonna go ahead and flatten out the vent so we could kind of work the lines in, make it look nice and sexy. I'm gonna tackle this big boy right here and try to get it to blend into the body without seeing a step. So wish us luck. All right, so we finally got this whole thing bonded in, secured and everything. As you guys can see, we did primer. Calvin did a pretty good job at, you know, pretty much hiding where it was bonded in. Calvin, give it. So right now, only thing left to do on this is obviously wet sand it when we're doing the whole car. There's a couple spots like right here that need to be worked, but that's down the road. These edges need to be filled in on both sides, the front and back. But we're not gonna do that yet until we get our wheel and diffuser and side skirt set up. We don't want to do that just yet, and then either the wheel or the diffuser or something just gets in the way of that bottom piece. So we're just gonna wait on that towards the end, and then we're gonna cut it or bond it or figure out whatever we're gonna be doing. As the front fender, as you guys can see, it looks like a mess. Slowly starting to take shape, but it's a work in progress. We're gonna be doing the dual vents, and instead of doing like a flare like that, we're actually gonna be doing a whole piece from like the front to the vents right here, and we're gonna make a mold out of it so we could pop it off and put the part on it. We'll take you guys along for the ride. Calvin's starting on the hood. We're gonna be doing something nice to it. You guys will see in a second. Actually, hold up. I do have a little sketch I did on the hood. Where is it? Where is it? Right here. Sorry, taking you guys to my workshop. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see. Like, let me put it like that. There you go. So it's gonna be a raised cowl with a vent in the center and possibly vent on the side, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Alright, so we just wrapped up with the wide body. We got the passenger rear fender wide bodied. It just needs a little wet sanding, nothing serious. The front we're still modeling and whatever, you know, to make it look good and getting ready to build an actual mold so we could pop parts out of it. But if you guys want to see, you know, the process so far, check out videos 1, 2, and 3. I'll link them somewhere around here, and you guys will kind of see, you know, the whole process to get in the car from pretty much in pieces to where it's right now. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.